Hi all, today I'm making jambalaya. This is one of my favorite one-pot meals, and it comes from Louisiana country where there's Cajun and Creole cooking. I'm going to make it today with shrimp and chicken and andouille sausage. Now andouille sausage is the flavor that's going to come through, and you really need this. It's a little bit spicy, and if your family doesn't like that, you can always use kielbasa. I'm also going to use a Cajun spice blend, and that really gives it a beautiful flavor too. You can serve this on Mardi Gras or any night of the week. You'll find the ingredients listed below in the description box, and you're going to find the full recipe at Diane's World Cooking on Facebook. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel yet, please do. I would love it. Thanks for watching.
Chop one large onion and put that aside. And then I'm going to grab a couple of colorful peppers. I have an orange one and some of a red one. You can do green, anything that you want. Chop them small. Now I'm going to mince 3 to 4 garlic cloves, and I'll put that aside. And here's the andouille sausage. I'm going to use both pieces, and I'm going to cut them in about a 1/2 inch slice. That will be a really good size for the jambalaya. I have 4 plum tomatoes, and I'm just cutting them down into a really small cut, and maybe at about 1/4 inch piece. You can use other kinds of tomatoes too for this. You don't have to be too fussy. I'm going to wash my flat leaf parsley in a bowl of cold water. I love doing my herbs this way. Give them a little pat dry, pick off the stem, and just mince them really fine. I'm cutting 1 large chicken breast into about a 2-inch piece. You could also use a chicken thigh if you want. If you're going to skip the shrimp in this dish, then just increase the chicken to about 2 large chicken breasts total. I'm getting 4 cups of chicken stock ready for the jambalaya.
So all of our ingredients are prepped and ready to cook. So let's go on over to the stove and start our jambalaya.
I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of olive oil to a large, high-sided saute pan, or you could use a Dutch oven. You'll want to add your onions and your peppers and a little bit of salt, about a teaspoon. Now here comes the garlic after the onions and peppers have softened and cooked a bit. Now you can add the chicken, and you don't have to remove the onions and peppers from the pan. Just pop that in there, and I'm adding 2 teaspoons of my Cajun spice mix. This is going to make it taste really great. Sprinkle it right onto the chicken, almost like you would a dry rub. It makes it taste so good this way. So saute your chicken up until it's mostly done. Don't worry, you're going to keep cooking this, so it doesn't have to be totally done. I'm adding my andouille sausage now, and it's really pre-cooked, so I'm just really warming it up. You'll want to add about 2 bay leaves. And you're also going to want to add a little bit of thyme. I had some dry thyme, and it doesn't matter if it's fresh or it's dry. And here comes your chopped tomatoes. You really don't have to cook them for a long time. Don't forget, we're going to cook this further with rice and broth. And you just want them to not break down. You want to kind of see them in the final dish. So just saute this for another couple of minutes, and now I'm going to add the rice. I really like Uncle Ben's long grain rice, or if you have a favorite rice, go for it. I'm going to use about 1.5 cups, and this is going to feed about 4 to 6 people. If you did 2 cups, you'd probably get 8 servings out of this. Stir the rice in and just coat it with all those great flavors. Now I'm adding 4 cups of my chicken stock. Put a lid on it and bring this to a boil. That's really important. It has to boil first. I'm moving mine to one of my low burners. You do want to put this on low heat. Cook for about 25 minutes or until the rice is done. You may still see a little liquid on the bottom, and that's perfectly fine. When you know your rice is totally cooked, it's time to toss in the shrimp. You'll want to add that in now. Make sure to thoroughly cover the shrimp. You want to bury it under all of that hot jambalaya so it will cook. Then we're going to put the lid back on and cook them for about, 5 to 6 minutes. Shrimp does not take that long. I've used peeled deveined shrimp too. You could use a peeled shrimp with a tail on it. It's important to put a cover on it now so the shrimp get the full benefit of the heat, and I'm keeping this on like about a medium low. I'm checking to make sure that all the shrimp were thoroughly cooked. I found a couple that weren't, so I'm going to just give it a really good careful stir and put the lid back on and cook for just a few more minutes. Now they're all done. And don't forget to take out the bay leaves and any of the thyme stems if you use whole thyme. Now I'm going to add my flat leaf parsley right at the end when this is finished, so it's really fresh tasting. Season with a little bit of salt and pepper if you think it's necessary, but this is so full of flavor. The jambalaya is done. It took about 25 to 30 minutes to finish. It smells so incredible. So I have to taste it, even though this is for dinner tonight. Let me grab a bite, give it a taste test. The shrimp are just right. You don't want to overcook them. That's really a mistake. So anywhere between 5 and 8 minutes. I want to get a little bit of everything. So here we go, time to taste. And I'm going in for the andouille first because I love it so much. That is so flavorful. There's a little bit of heat. All right, let me try a shrimp now. A little bit of the rice. That's just right. That shrimp is just tender enough. You don't want them to get hard and overdone. I hope you enjoyed the video and you get to make this really soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks to my subscribers and any new ones. And I hope to see you in the next video.